But if that nigga wanna pay a bill, I'ma take it. I live a lot of zeros, but I don't fuck with no losers. Two type of people in this world, and I'm a chooser. I was in the club with my trick eating suya. My freaky friend, cause he know I ain't gon' do nothing. He be eating everybody pussy, I can't kiss him. I'ma give him back when he broke, I can't fix him. Should've saw his face when I ran it up and blew it. I'ma treat the nigga how he look. I'm a rich bitch with some rich friends. If he buys for me, he gotta buy for them. I'm a boss bitch, I don't need help. I'ma tell him to buy, but I can get it myself. Rich little bitch, don't be speaking if you broke. Rich ass bitch, getting money on my own. Rich little bitch, don't be speaking if you broke. I'm a rich ass bitch, getting money on my own. I get real money, big rolls, no tummy. Buy off the mannequin, I go real dummy. I'm the hot girl, I'm the it bitch. Probably got your favorite nigga on my block list. Ain't no upgrade where you going after me. Your bitch ain't in my bracket, stop comparing her to me. You in love with him, but he buying shit for me. We be spending time, but he know it ain't for free. I'm a rich bitch with some rich friends. If he buys for me, he gotta buy for them. I'm a boss bitch, I don't need help. I'ma tell him to buy, but I can get it myself. Rich little bitch, don't be speaking if you broke. Rich ass bitch, getting money on my own. Rich little bitch, don't be speaking if you broke. I'm a rich ass bitch, getting money on my own. Niggas say I taste like sugar, but ain't shit sweet. If it ain't about no motherfucking money, don't be looking for me.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Welcome to YBENTTV, Honey Yes God. Please, if you haven't done so by now, like, comment, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring, Honey Yes God. Also hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. And I come to you with a pre-recorded yet again. Well, you know, the weather's been crazy here. Going live, I just haven't, no. Again, like I stated when I canceled the Yes God Roundtable, honey, I do not believe in Freeziana. It's been raining off and on. Everything's good, though. Like, child, niggas are literally on jet skis riding through their neighborhood, honey. So we're good here. Okay. But hopefully you all have been well. I do appreciate you, you know, clicking on the video. Thank you so much. All the love and support. It's needed, required, and it's desired. You know what I mean? And it means a lot at the end of the day. I've noticed new people coming over to the channel, so thank you, thank you, thank you. For the people that have always been here, I appreciate you guys, you know, immensely. Yeah, so this will be my review of The Real Hot Boys of Houston, Season 1, Episode 3, I believe. Let me get my notes. Yes, go ahead, honey. Let me get my notes. Because we have some things to discuss about this episode, because I was just like, girl. Child, this episode was child. Like, we got to get into it. We got to get into it. Why does this keep doing that? Okay, there we go. Okay, like, we got to get into it. So let's jump into the shit, honey. So we opened up with a quick confession of August, honey, talking about the overall issue of this episode, which is the disappearance of Ashton, honey. So, you know, as we saw in, you know, the previous, you know, episode ending, honey, that Ashton has let the girls go, okay? Blocked everybody from social media, cut her phone off, child. She was just, like, not here for any of these bitches. So the first official scene starts off with Sherrod stating that he... Sorry, y'all. I fucking autocorrect is a bitch. The first official scene starts off with Sherrod stating that as he is going to August's place, he sees Dre and didn't know he would be there. Sherrod also states that he never hangs out with Dre on his own, and this will be the second time he has been around him. And I put in parentheses, child. This goes back to what I've been asking in my interviews and saying in my reviews, is like, what do y'all really know each other? You know what I'm saying? And it seems like that's the overall theme throughout this entire episode. Like, do you guys really know each other? Okay, and I'm not talking about just from yesterday or just someone you pulled on to be on the show real quick because you found them interesting. you told us in the beginning that you all have true, authentic relationships, friendships with each other. And it just seems like every time we get to that particular area of, you know, the minutia, bitch, of everything, is just like it's calls into question the authenticity of your actual friendship. Ken's talking about he just met y'all in January. I don't call a bitch a friend that I just met in January. I don't have all this drama with a bitch that I just met in January. No offense, Ken. I'm just saying, though. Like, girl, make it make sense, please. Because I just, you know, that's not reality for real. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, I just, you know, honey, like, y'all get too close too early, child, and you want to know why it don't work out. Because, bitch, you didn't give yourselves the time needed, required, and desired, amen, to actually lay down the true foundation of friendship, which is taking your fucking time getting to know people. You don't just invite everybody to the goddamn cookout as soon as you meet them. You got to wait and see. You got to peep game, honey. You got to check these bitches out first, you know, to see who they are and what they represent, what they truly represent. Okay, and that sometimes that takes time. Amen. Girl. So yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't here for that. All right, so the kids that are in session. Everyone's meeting up at August's place, honey. So Braylon is there, honey. Dre is there, and obviously Sherrod is there. We just talked about that. So I felt like this scene was set up to have a different place to go to talk shit. That's how I feel. In August, I put in here somewhere. I love August. Give me the tea, bitch. Okay, August is like, girl, if we're gonna do this, let's do this, and let's get to the tea. Let's be a little messy. Let's gather information, because I felt like this was a gathering of information type of thing. Like, let's learn about these bitches. Let's test these bitches' loyalties. And everybody failed. Everybody failed the goddamn test. Ain't none of you bitches loyal. I hate to be like this because you know I love the fuck out of y'all. But goddamn, honey, this scene right here at August's place, child, if this didn't prove that Dre, you talking about that's been your friend for 10 years, I don't give a fuck if he blocked you once. You should know your friend by now after 10 years. Sometimes he may need a mental health day or a moment to just not bother with nobody, okay? And then you're just that quick and easy to basically turn around and talk shit. And then Sherrod as well, like, girl, you in the confessional, child, I wrote it down, but I'm getting off topic. Fuck these notes. Bitch, Sherrod, you had the nerve and audacity to know what it was that they were doing, but yet you still fed into it. You failed the test of friendship, bitch. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. Can we blame August and Braylon for wanting the tea? Now, yes, their questions were invasive and they were a little much for someone that y'all, you know, are... August, like she's been friends with him for a while. And then Braylon, you don't even know this person. We've yet to see you actually meet this person. And you have so many questions about someone you don't know. You haven't met them yet. Take your time. Work it slowly, bitch, and get a chance to know someone for yourself. Think about real life, right? You would really want to get to know someone based on the thoughts and opinions and perceptions of another bitch, and you don't know the real foundation of their friendship? Because technically, it's like the old saying, you hanging around a bunch of bitches that only know me from my past. You know, they only know you because they're mad at you right now or because they feel some type of way. Of course, they're not going to be, you know, genuine and tell you the truth. Like, oh, this person's really good as fuck or whatever the case may be. I just felt like this whole scene was fucked up. Even Todd Rogers thought so, too, because he was in the background. And, honey, you had to fall on the ground. And let me tell you something right now. Todd Rogers, the creator, director of the show, and cameraman too, honey. And we saw him duck and get the fuck on. When we talk about this episode, we need to talk about editing as well. We need to talk about having another camera, because for the longest of the scene, child, like, all we heard was Sherrod and Dre. And then we saw and heard Sherrod and Dre, sorry. But bitch, we heard and only heard for the longest, honey, August and Braylon. So we need to we need to do better when it comes to that. But again, it's the first time we're doing this, so you know I understand. This is how we learn, trial and error, bitch. I get it. I just ooh, girl, let me get back to my notes so I can stay on track. Okay, then we get into the issues that they all have with Ashton, and the shade is real as fuck, as I just described. I'm not here for it because if you were friends, I said this too. If you were friends, then why you talking about them with strangers? Amen. The girls are pressed to Ashton blocked everyone with no reason why. Apparently, everyone knows each other from Jacked, girl. Like, what is the tea? And I remember when I did the interview, and I remember I got that tea from that blogger in Atlanta, honey, okay? And I asked the question, what is the tea where we're hearing everybody knows each other from Jacked? And then here we see that this is coming up. Then this scene, let me tell you, this whole scene was shady. All of y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. And ooh, honey, it was so shady. It was so shady, but I was here for it. For some of it, not all of it, okay? The tea is that Jordan was Archie's first. Then Ashton started a sexual relationship with Jordan, so Jordan dumped Archie once Jordan saw the Houston trade. So basically, Jordan comes from Philadelphia, I believe, or whatever, honey. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it's all the same shit. I'm so tired. I'm sorry, y'all. So, child, I guess Archie went to go pick his man up, honey. He brought his man back to the humble abode of Texas. And then, honey, JT, the small town girl that she is, she saw the big city, honey. Okay, and she saw big trade. She saw that everything was big in Texas, and she decided to move on, honey, to greener pastures. And then, the girls are alleging that started a sexual relationship with Ashton. Child, just shady. I don't know what's truth and what's not truth. All we know is what we see, right, and how people represent themselves. So I don't know. If that is the case, then that's a pot of fuckery, okay? A pot of fuckery. No God, honey. No God, honey. And that was Dre spilling that tea, by the way. And I was just like, for someone that is a self-proclaimed introvert, girl, you are really messy. Okay, like, ooh, girl. Is Ashton a hoe? I had to put it in parentheses because if these allegations are true, then you took JT from Archie. Archie done went all the way from Texas, girl. From Texas all the way to goddamn Philadelphia to get her man, honey. And bitch, if the allegations are true, like, what about your friends? But if y'all are still friends now, it must not be that much of a problem. As things open up within this season, hopefully clarity is brought. And they say it will, honey, so we'll see. Sherrod states he feels August and Braylon, which I stated this already, but I'm going to read it any goddamn way. States he feels August and Braylon were trying to be messy by asking their questions about Ashton and Jordan. But you offered the information, including how you met Ashton on Jacked. Let's get into that real quick, honey. So Sherrod, bitch, says that he originally met Ashton on Jacked. And then when Ashton came through, honey, he was not the true representation of his photos, honey. He says that Ashton was a big girl, honey. A bigger. And when they met, they sat on opposite ends of the couch and just looked into the stars. Girl, the devil is a whole lie. You let Ashton suck your dick. You let Ashton suck you. You say we never had nothing. Girl, the whole mission for Jacked, the whole is to jack each other, to suck each other, to do something. Come on now, honey. I highly doubt y'all did nothing. Child. And what's crazy to me is in the interview and in other situations, there's always been an exclamation on we have never fucked each other. But if everyone's meeting each other on Jacked, and it's just like, let's keep it real. All y'all probably did fuck. Let's keep it real and don't be mad at me. Let's say y'all all did meet up on Jacked and did fuck. You realize that all of you were really, not into each other on that level, but were better off as friends. That seems more realistic to me than any other thing else. And forgive me if I seem extremely judgy in this review, but I'm seeing the opposite of the behavior that I was told was going to be going on, child. So I have no choice but to state how I truly feel. Apparently, and again, the girls are trying to just say that Ashton was big and Ashton was big. First of all, let's not shame nobody. We all have to move differently in our life. Things are going to happen in our life. Amen. We are going to, bitch, I was built as fuck a while back. I was skinny at one point. Now I'm big again. I'll probably be losing weight soon. You never fucking know. The body changes. People change. And it seems like Ashton is very prone to having some type of mental breakdowns or something like that. So who knows that, you know, the body shaming thing may be attributing to a lot of the shit that he's going through and feeling. Like, y'all motherfuckers are just pressing buttons at this point, and it's just, ugh, girl. It's messy, and this can have people, like, really lose their shit. Like, really lose their shit. What killed me with Dre was you got into the confessional, you were like, well, I don't know why I just said all that. Well, you know why you said that. Todd was there. The tape is, the recording is going. The kids are pressing y'all for information. We can't blame the questioners. You're the so-called friends of the person they're asking you questions about. You can pick and choose what information you decide. Now, if someone's talking to me about my motherfucking friend, I'm like, well, why don't you talk to them? Since you're so interested in their life, you're so interested in who they are and what they're doing. Why don't you have a conversation with them? Because I'm not one of those people. I don't get down like that. But then again, this is a show, so I guess I have to lighten the fuck up, right? Okay. I just had to get into it real quick. The scene with Ashton and JT was a hot fucking mess. Girl, the lint roller was about to pierce my motherfucking eardrums, bitch. Like, I was like, no, honey. Like, no. Go gadget. Like, something needs to happen, bitch. Like, I don't understand it. And then the camera, like, there's something called mounts that you can buy and put on the front of the car. You know what I'm saying? On the dashboard. All I saw was steering wheel. And I could not hear her get into the conversation. All I heard was a bunch of bitch they could never and bitch this and they don't know who we are and da da da. And it's just like, girl, I just can't. Y'all got to get that together. Sure, that we get to the last scene, honey. Sherrod hosting a Taco Tuesday in an effort to finalize a trip they all have planned as a group, honey. Whether it's going to be Atlanta or whether it was going to be Miami, what we all know ended up being Atlanta at the end of it all. All the kids are in attendance. Ashton shows up, does not even greet Sherrod Child at the door. Bitch, Ashton is on his phone, honey. He's walking by the girl. Girl, you walk up in my house, you better show some goddamn respect. You don't walk up into my shit and don't greet me. No, God, honey. Like, you will be red for filth at the goddamn door. And you'll be asked to probably leave. I just thought that was fucked up. But then again, I understand because August called you, honey, and told you to be ready, girl. Because the kids were talking shit. Okay? The kids were talking shit. In August, love you down. But how the hell are you going to warn someone who you was pulling information from to learn about? These kids, their definition of friendship is a motherfucker, honey, isn't it? They all talking stuff. Ashton, what I love about Ashton is he's like, girl, let me, since everybody, I'm a topic of discussion, let me just bring you hoes to heel and let you know what it is. And all the girls had their tails tucked under, and on top of that, fucking August was like, you know, getting loud. I didn't feel like, first of all, I felt like Ashton was wanted to let you hoes know. Like, I just can't see, like, where you felt like Ashton was wrong. He did not raise his voice. He let you know very calmly and sternly that, bitch, what's the tea? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, child. Y'all are crazy. Yeah, all I put down here was Ashton speaks on who and why there is a problem. This whole scene was a mess. And that is my review of The Real Hot Boys of Houston, Season 1, Episode 3. Child. Make sure y'all get into the minutia. Make sure y'all are following them. You're watching. This is their first time around. I'm here for it. But again, we have to. This is a growing process. I laid waste to chasing Dallas first season. I laid waste to chasing Atlanta. I've done G Status, especially, child. Like, this ain't nothing new. So I hope y'all don't take this offensively. You know what I mean? I really do love y'all, and I see great things for y'all. Again, trial and error, trial and error. You know what I'm saying? But most of all, hopefully y'all ain't really out here treating each other like this. You know, like, child, no tea, no bueno, honey. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my review. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, honey. Okay, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. And remember, honey, remember, be blessed and never stressed. Bye.